Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, man, and today we're going to be taking a look at Legacy Blitzwing! No, he's not from Puerto Rico. It's just a souvenir flag that my in-laws got me, which I thought was pretty cool. So, and it fits in his hand because it's a 5mm post. Thought that was even better. So, my Legacy Blitzwing will forever hold the Puerto Rican flag. Hey, it is what it is. Either way, let's play that intro, man, and let's dig into this guy. Alright, first things first, we're going to get the elephant out of the room, at least the first elephant out of the room. Here we've got Legacy Minosaur, at least parts of him, and we've got the hands of no clue. The reason why I say that is because when this figure got announced and they showed these off, I was for sure that these would work with Legacy Minosaur somehow to give him maybe some powered up hands or something, but they don't. So my initial thought was maybe this would fold back, and then maybe this would kind of go over that. That doesn't work. Just regular configuration doesn't work. I really don't know what these are supposed to be for. So, no clue. I'm pretty sure somewhere in the future, next 5 or 10 years, we will get some kind of revelation from the designers, and they say, oh yeah, that was supposed to be Bruticus's Maximus's hands. And then we'll all go, oh, duh. But until then, we've got these. I don't know, again, when it comes to Blitzwing, I don't know what these are supposed to be for. You can plug them onto his arm, kind of. The 5mm peg port right here does not really line up there. Kind of sit it in there, and there you go. Pegs in not too well at all, as you guys can see. Just more or less just kind of fits in there. That's really all about that it does. You can put it as a regular hand. You just rotate the hand like this, make it upside down, and peg it on the 5mm peg. Trying to peg it on there, but bam, there you go. So again, you guys can have this look, which is, it pegs in just fine, but I feel like the peg is still a little bit short for what it's attempting to do here. And the other thing for this figure is these hands come apart. Okay, but then, so my initial thought was you plug them onto the hand like this, and you have some kind of Gatling gun thing. But then again, I don't know what these dual thumbs are meant to be up here. So, I don't know, use your imagination, I guess. Maybe they're exhaust ports or something. But yeah, so that's that. Now, the only weapon that he does come with is his sword. And I want to talk about this. The sword is really soft plastic. Really soft plastic. And I hate this because Hasbro painted this really soft plastic, and my sword is tacky. There's a reason why you don't paint soft plastic, and that's the reason, is because the paint doesn't really adhere too well, and it's really kind of tacky. There is some paint scuff right out of the box on mine, right here on the tip, as you guys can see right there. I do like the design for the sword. I just wish that it was a hard plastic instead of this soft plastic. So, yeah, and as you can see right here, there's a bunch of paint mishaps and all that stuff on mine. The bot mode is pretty awesome. Now, I do have mine slightly mistransformed because Blitzwing, for me, needs to hit a certain silhouette. So, the instructions have you with the cannon sit like this, okay? This looks derpy. I hate this. I think this looks terrible for him to have that really short cannon. I absolutely hate it. So I just don't fold it in and keep it rotated up like that. That looks more like Blitzwing to me. I did skip the guns real quick. He does come with 2 guns right here. There are hard plastic. I can peg them in right here. You guys can get the little tri-tip as well. They do fit into his hands and every other 5mm port on the guy, everywhere on him. The other downside to the figure that I really don't understand why they didn't do better on is this right here. So these arm covers are just pinned in. They don't lock in at all. So it just flops around, as you guys can see. I can see over time this becoming a problem and people just, I won't even say removing it because it is required for transformation. I just don't understand why this doesn't lock in somewhere. All they had to do was cut a hole and then put a peg somewhere, like just somewhere up here for this to lock into place, and it would have been perfectly fine. And it's like this on both sides. Now this side is a lot tighter than this side right here. But yeah, this is a shame. This is definitely either going to be a problem when you get it out of the box or a problem in the future for anybody looking to pick this figure up for sure. So be on the lookout for that. I think all in all, the bot mode looks pretty decent. Real quick though, I do want to talk about my visor has a line straight through it. You guys can see it's like a mold line. I don't understand why. And I've talked to people about this. Mine is not the only one. I heard Gotbot was talking about it. That his had it as well. And a few other people that I was talking to, they said they had it. I don't understand why this mold line is here. That makes no sense to me. Hasbro could have shaved this down or something. Yeah, I don't know. But all in all, I think the bot mode looks really, really good. I like the tan. I like the purple. I even like the way the chest is, because this piece for transformation comes over, and I love that it gives it more of like a hyper 3D effect, right? I kind of like that. I dig that quite a bit. But yeah, so let's take a look at his tank mode. Alright guys, so here we have the tank mode. Not too shabby. I mean, it is what it is. Hasbro is on like this hyper G1 tune thing, and so because of that, you end up getting, you know, Blitzwing song hanging out of the front. And no, I'm not the first one to make that joke. I doubt I'll be the last one. But yeah, but the jet cockpit here just kind of hanging out up front. And I've seen a lot of people upset by this, and I think the simple fix is done. I mean, that's really all it is. If you don't like it, I know there are some people out there 3D printing some kind of cover for this and filling this in and stuff like that, and that's great. But yeah, I mean, it's like this in the cartoon, guys. I just gotta say, like, this is what happens when you want hyper G1 tune. Yeah, that's pretty much what you get. But yeah, all in all, I don't think it's a terrible tank mode. And like I said, if the jet mode cockpit hanging out back here bothers you, just turn the turn around. You still have, you know, full articulation, full range of it, and everything else. So it's a really simple fix. All right, let's get into jet mode. All right, so now we've got jet mode, and I'm just gonna say about this thing that, I mean, a lot of people have already discussed this. A lot of people hate this thing because of all the jet kibble underneath. I mean, you can kind of get maybe like a little bit of a flight stand out of it, kind of a la like you could with Titan's Return Blitzwing. But yeah, this, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I'm not going to beat a dead horse here. It sucks, right? I will say this. I do think that if the nose cone was longer, it might have given the illusion that it was better. And then maybe even if they painted this red to extend the illusion of the cockpit area, you know, something to elongate this nose cone, because as it sits right now, this section forward is your nose cone, and that looks really, really short. But yeah, we all know the jet mode is bad, and that's really about it. So that's all I got to say on that. So let's go on the final thoughts. All right, everyone, time for final thoughts on this guy. Look, I'm going to be completely honest with everybody here. Going into this figure when I bought it, I really, really, really was really excited for it. Thought I would really love it. Thought this might even be my favorite Blitzwing ever. But it's just not. It's really not. I feel like it's unfinished. I mean, we get, you know, this doesn't clip in at all. It just rotates. You know, with the eye, with the way the visor with that line, that hard plastic line, yeah, right there. You guys can see it right above the nose. With that being part of the mold, and my backpack doesn't fully clip in and stay in. The transformation itself is fun. It's enjoyable. I will give it that. But yeah, I just really expected to love this figure, and it's just, to me, it's just meh at best. So, you know, the sword being a soft rubbery plastic really kind of takes me out of it. And like I said, the forearm thing's not clipping into place. And the fact is, you know, at $60 after tax, you know, a lot of this stuff isn't supposed to be hollow, but we're still getting like little hollow bits here, little hollow bits here on the back of the cannon, like right here. The back of the cannon, the underside of the cannon here, right? Like, they say that at the leader price point that, you know, they have a higher budget plastic and all that other stuff, but okay, but I'm still seeing shortcuts here taken. Also, he's no bigger than the grapple mold. I would expect him, because it is Blitzwing, to be a little bit bigger, because Hasbro said they're going to focus on scale. Blitzwing is a big boy, right? So yeah, there's that as well. And this stuff, like, this has nothing to do with any of this. All of this plastic, all the money that went into making this could have gone into filling the gaps here in the cannon, all the gaps here, back here. It could have gone to some extra molding or something to clip this into place, to have that clip in. And yeah, I just don't think it was, like I said, I don't think it was finished. I will say this, though, if at the end of the day, there are tons of Blitzwings on the market. There's the Titan's Return, the Thrilling 30, the DX9, the KFC one, the Mech Fans Toys one. There are tons of Blitzwings out there. So don't let this one be your first choice. Shop around, look around, and see which one that you really, really like better. I mean, even like right here on the shoulders, on the other side of the head, giant hollow holes. I mean, and like I said, $60. And all of that could have been solved without these hands. And these make no sense. At least Astro Train had stuff with him that made sense. But yeah, I would just say don't let this be your first choice in Blitzwings if you just want a Blitzwing figure. And don't let scale cloud your judgment and all of that other stuff. Just get a really good Blitzwing. This is definitely not a home run. The home run that I thought it would be, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Like I said, I really wanted to love the figure, and it kind of comes off lukewarm for me at best. Yeah, I hate to do the negative review kind of thing. I hate, but yeah, that's just my feelings on Legacy Blitzwing. Yeah, man, I don't know what else to say. Hope you guys have a great, safe day. Be good to each other. Definitely be good to yourselves. And I will see you guys next video, live stream, whatever it might be. And as always, stay safe. Cut it out. Later, guys.